Let's start off with the biggest story today. It's all about Portugal and the bond auction. 4-year and 10-year paper looking to raise around 750 million euro to around 1.25 billion euro. This is obviously going to be quite telling in terms of where a lot of the euro crosses are going to be headed today.
Good morning, Eleni. Yes, well, there's no doubt that the sovereign concerns in Europe still remain quite a key theme. We saw some interesting indications from the Finance Minister of Japan saying that they were committed to buying some of these European bonds that are going to need to be issued, obviously to facilitate the restructuring and the fixing up of the euro sort of sovereign crisis. So that comes as welcome relief, and of course if this bond issue is well received, then perhaps we could see a little bit less risk aversion coming through, because since the beginning of this year people have started to focus in again on those lingering sovereign debt concerns, and as a result we've seen the dollar coming back, and we've actually seen a lot of high risk assets like emerging market currencies, like equity markets coming off the boil. Yeah. So yesterday's developments out of Japan were encouraging, and let's hope that's going to be followed up by, as you say, a successful Portuguese bond auction.
Michael, Standard Bank's RAND forecasts hot off the press. Give us an indication of what you're looking at for the local currency in the first quarter. I mean, we've got MPC rate decision next week.
Yes, absolutely. We believe that we're going to probably average around 6.90 against the US dollar during the first quarter, and in fact we expect the rand to weaken from kind of current levels during the first half of this year, specifically kind of in the second quarter. I think that we are expecting the dollar to recover, that recovery to continue during the first half of this year. So that's part of the reason why we expect this rand to give up some of the ground it's made up against the US dollar, because of broad-based dollar strength. Of course, broad-based dollar strength could also curb commodity prices, and that would also be bad for the rand from a portfolio and in terms of trade perspective. But then also on the domestic front, we've got the officials stepping up their reserve accumulation. We're waiting with bated breath to see whether or not the effects of those exchange controls are going to be coming through in the coming months. We think they probably will. So we're painting a picture of a rand weakening bias in the first half of this year, up to 7.20 in the second quarter. But then we expect the dollar to give back ground in the second half of this year, as the sovereign debt out of Europe hopefully will be resolved by that stage. And we will probably see the rand end in the year around 7.08 to the greenback.
Let's look at euro dollar very briefly. Where do you think that's headed today? The euro is still sitting at around 4-month lows against the greenback.
Yeah, well, like I say, I think the dollar is going to probably continue to strengthen in the short to medium term. It will probably only start paying attention to its underlying fundamental flaws once we've resolved this European debt situation, and that's not going to be a quick fix solution. They might have to do quite a lot of restructuring, and we're going to have to see a consistently improved appetite for these bond issuers coming out of Europe.